that probably about a 4 or 5.
Okay, I'm here at the court, so if you want to listen, or how, it's okay. All right.
Oh, I don't hear it very well, but okay.
Here's the challenge behavior. Like behaviors. When she becomes aggressive,
can you hear?
she becomes very
Too far away.
Huh?
It's too far away to hear them.
She will just plain ignore you. Calls the agency consistently refuses to go onto the phone. Mom accuses the agency of preventing this contact. Mom accuses the agency of abusing the child. She calls the agency constantly. She calls in justice center reports. There's just a lot of mental health imbalance between the child and the mother. And right now, they believe the doctors that have been treating Katie have had to be consistently removed and changed because mom calls the justice center. They end up under investigation, and then they
sound like Maritza.
Cannot continue to work with Katie. So we now have Katie seeing an outside therapist who had provided documentation to the attorneys just this morning. I got it late yesterday. But they basically are recommending not only the medication change, but the ability for mom to make those decisions be taken from her, because she goes from, okay, this medication that she's been on is fine, now take her immediately off this medication. She shouldn't be on any medication. You're drugging her up, you're this, you're that. So that we received from the current treating professional making the recommendation that this authority be taken away from Ms. Del Toro and placed in the hands of the Department of Social Services.
How long has the child been in care?
Child's removal.
Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear?
It's so difficult as the connection is getting back and forth.
I'm sorry?
The connection is getting difficult to hear very well.
Okay.
Went to this position. They did a child discharge. They tried to work that discharge for well over a year. And just before Judge Greenwald went off the bench, Katie's child discharge had ended and she was returned to foster care. And that was somewhere in the neighborhood of like 2018 before Greenwald, he came off and went to Supreme or went wherever he went. So she's not in a position to have the child back with her. She's not in any services. She's not accepting and she is literally stuck back in the children's home and accusing DSS of stealing her child.
Any other resources that were ever looked into?
I'm sorry, can I interrupt for a second? I apologize.
Go ahead, Ian.
No, is it okay if my client's on the phone with me, or should she not be on the phone? I just want to make sure it's...
I don't have a problem on.
Because I did call her thinking I should, so should I... All right, so...
Remember, this is all, we have no record of.
All right.
So that's...
I know that this is going to be happening. So now I hear what they're saying, and now they're locking me out. They can't get off on me. So they saying it's only going to be still against me, saying they're removing my daughter because I accusing them. When they still look at all this bunch of things, they still been doing this to me and to my daughter, accusing us, saying that I was being neglecting my daughter. What type of attorneys? Look at all the papers they have here. All these papers. They are over here. For all this neglect, they still been creating all this to us. How come they wanna stay saying on the court day, over the phone, and the judge saying, how long he's been doing all this? So they're still abusing me. And mistreating me over the phone, and there's Holy John. They still continue over and over saying stupid things. The judge, he doesn't even say nothing right now. So what the hell is going on over here? I have no legal rights for still being doing anything at all. So they still doing all this, only trust the attorney for accusing me when I have all these papers here. And all these papers, they are from Franklin Manor, saying that my daughter, she's been removed from me because medical neglect. Really? Let me show you something that is very clear over here. That is not for medical neglect. Okay? I received this paper, this letter, the yellow one, and they say very clear. They was removing my daughter on April the 13th because they say that is for school neglect, not for other things. Okay? Very clear. They say school neglect. Okay? That is over there. School neglect. This is what they're removing my daughter from me, from school neglect, not for medical neglect. Okay? They saying for school neglect. What is it? Okay? So they're still accusing me right here. That's what it says. School neglect. So now they're still accusing me, saying that I was mistreating my daughter and calling to the Justice Center because I had to submit a complaint. Of course, I had to call them because they're still been destroying my family for false allegation, and they're still bringing me all these all these accusations from them because this is the school that was being treating my daughter. This Holy John, she have a really no rights for still saying a lot of things, including Don Graham. So this judge doesn't want me to hear nothing to defend my daughter. So for whatever I hear right now, it's gonna be just a little bit of the how can I say, a neglect from them, from the CPS, because they have no rights for still accusing me for saying other stupid things. One of them removing my daughter, like I said, that are very clear here. Okay, let me show you again. Very clear, that says over here, school neglect. Okay, they're removing my daughter from school neglect. Okay, and they're placing her in I don't know where. Okay, very clear, they say very school neglect, no medical neglect. Okay, so now there's another big issue from the CPS accusing me for school neglect because they're saying, okay, second one, I found it that the Abella 5 medication is provoking to my daughter increasing saliva, bad behavior, side effects is creating to sleeping less, having a difficult for other issues on her skin, like a rash, vomiting, headaches, dizzy, mental disorder, and other type of things. Then I have it here in this paper that is the, let me take some of this paper because I have to have it here, all this to, I have it all this here for, look, this is the paper that I was having this, from this paper, okay? This is what I have it here. And they're still accusing me, saying that I was being neglecting my daughter. What type of neglect that I was doing to my daughter? Because I was bringing my daughter, and she was being registered on this public school in Beacon, in 15 minutes from here. And they're removing my daughter from the school. They taking her out of the school, neglecting my daughter, creating her a lot of, look, all this is medical from the COVID-19, saying that my daughter, she have a virus. Let me show you another thing that is not really the the what it says. This is from the 321, the COVID-19. Let me give you here the results. Okay. Not positive COVID-19. So they was provoking my daughter in the hospital for being aggressive 1 day before in the facility. Then they say in the mother she have a fever 1 of 1.8 on it means from the positive, no, the day with no positive COVID-19 contacts. Kathy was close contact at the Franklin Manor, sharing this dining and bathrooms with other residential. We tested positive for COVID-19. 316, I don't know what is that. ED, course respiratory MV3 COVID nasal swab was obtained in the ED. So when they was doing that, swiping her, they was making her feel bad. Nobody likes that. So when they doing that nasal, they was making her feel angry, of course. And a man, he grabbed my daughter from her arms and her legs, for her legs, provoking her to doing all this. This is a big trauma. How this woman on the court, Holy John, she wanna be saying the mother, she have a bad behavior because they still provoking my daughter. This is what they say over here, because they have an aggressive behavior. How is she not gonna be having behavior when they still been abusing her for doing all this, the swiping my daughter's nose, okay, and testing positive? President, they saying they testing positive. That is not true. Then the nasal swabing obtaining in the ED, and then Kathy was transported by the floor with the ambulance to the emergency room to Maria Ferreira Hospital, this hospital over here. Then there was once on the floor, and the two to the negative flu, and they was given Tamiflu, was agitation and aggressive behavior when they was swiping her nose, and they still been true and doing this. So over here they say doing negative flu. So my daughter, she was having nothing, okay? And there was stable, and there was being to be subsidiary minds stay stable and without respiratory symptoms through her, without respiratories. And they're still returning her to the Franklin Manor. The patient was me, I was my daughter and me. Here is what it says. Franklin Manor, patient was in close contact with mother while in the hospital, recommended mother to quarantine and contact her, the PMD, for further management. First of all,